add another layer to this, which are the metrics. What I like to do when mapping out this funnel is add in, 3 max core metrics that pretty much sum up performance in that portion of the funnel. So if we're looking at ads, click-through rate, hook rate, hold rate, easy. If we're looking at product pages, obviously we're going to look at the product page conversion rate, but also cost per install. That's an important metric. If we're looking at install to free trial, cost per trial, and install to trial rate, right? Easy stuff. Now, when it gets to activation, I look at the cost per action, which in this case would be activation, and the activation rate. And the way that I like to think about this is it's a volume of events in a given time, right? So for example, maybe it's 5 songs listened to in 2 days, right? Maybe that's how you define activation, right? But each app is going to have its own unique activation definition, and your job is to figure out what that should be. And the reason this is important is because you want to activate users before the trial ends, right? This is the full funnel thing we're talking about. It's like, it's not just get them to start the trial and then like hopefully they convert. It's like, no, now we need to really work on the product and figure out how can we deliver value before they pay us. If we do that successfully, they'll pay us and retain higher. And then you can see the ones for trial conversion, but then for integration, here I look at a cadence and a frequency. So by cadence, I mean how often something's happening, and frequency, how many times. For example, instead of it being 5 events in the first 2 days, it now might be 5 events in the first 5 events per 2 days, 5 times. So Monday to Tuesday, 5 events. They don't do anything on Wednesday. That's a shame. Thursday to Friday, 5 events. Sunday to Monday, 5 events. But we're looking for a cadence to their usage. That's when we start to really find integration. So now we add on one more layer here, right? Which is the levers we can pull to drive those metrics. Now, what's fun is I haven't put them all, I've put 3 or 4, but what I want you to look at is how they actually overlap. Like messaging's in the first 3, for example, and onboarding is in 3 to 5. The reason that is because changes we make at the top of funnel will impact metrics down the funnel. And what we need to do is make sure that there is an inconsistency across the funnel, right? That's like full funnel 101. Now, I won't explain them all because I don't think we have time, but have a look at these, right? You can see that messaging, ad creatives, channels, these are the things you want to experiment with to remove friction, not to shout, right? First, you want to figure out what's the friction, then these are the things you can do. Now, I'm almost finished. Here's a fun way, a neat little way of looking at things. If we look at these various sections, the first section is you telling them how you can help, right? At the ad level in the App Store product page, I'm really telling them how I can help, or I'm alluding to value, right? When I get them to install, start a trial and activate, I'm proving that that's how